Hello and welcome to the final 2025 episode of 3C Money Matters, a podcast for clients, colleagues, and community. I'm Alyce Zollman, and joining me today as co-hosts are, basically our entire team of advisors, Lauren Snyder, Vadim Morozov, Dusty Hukin, Colleen Curry, and Dan Matthews. Good morning, everyone. How are you?
Good morning.
Good morning, Alyce.
Morning.
Wonderful to have you all here alongside me. Thank you for joining. Excited to get into this episode. If you've listened to our show before, you know the goal of our podcast is to provide content that hopefully helps inform, maybe entertain a little bit, but back up our team's mission to be a great teammate to clients, colleagues, and community. So with that, we're excited about this final episode as we put a bow on 2025 and look forward to 2026. And we invited our clients and listeners to ask us anything. Let us know what was on your mind, and we'd answer. So we're very fortunate for our clients and for our listeners. And with that, let's get into it. So, Lauren, I'd like to start with you. I know this is not an easy question to answer in a short period of time on a Monday morning. But as we wrap up 2025 and look forward to 2026, can you let us know what Baird and what we're thinking generally about markets and the economy in 2026?
Yeah, happy to give some quick thoughts on 2026. At a higher level, many of our clients have heard this from me before, but it's my airline pilot analogy of please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened because we could experience unexpected volatility. And some more details around that of some things that might drive some of that volatility in 2026. First is the Federal Reserve Board. We're going to get a new chairman. Jerome Powell's term is up in May of 2026. So a new chairman is going to be a big driver for some of the policy around interest rates in 2026. Speaking of interest rates, there's kind of polarizing data around what's going to happen with interest rates. The Fed is trying to battle inflation while also trying to help be stimulative to a challenging job and labor market right now. So we'll be interested to see, but overall, we think we'll probably see some more moderate interest rate cuts in 2026. Housing is also another big driver, and that coincides very nicely with interest rates. Likely we see interest rates come down. Likely that could be a little more stimulative to the housing market. It is definitely slowing, but hopefully with some interest rate cuts, we can see that not drive into any negative territory in any significant regard. AI continues to be a huge driver of forward earnings and potential earnings. Is it a bubble? Cautiously optimistic that it's not at this point in time. And then another driver is midterm elections. Midterm elections are a huge component in 2026 that we're going to have to pay close attention to. The term historically used for a president in his second term at the midterm elections is lame duck. Does the Trump administration start to fall into that lame duck category? Something we'll need to pay close attention to. Overall, much more muted returns in 2026 are to be expected, but still some modest, good GDP growth, but not a huge probability of recession in our opinion. So things are okay headed into 2026.
Great. Well, Lauren, we very much appreciate that recap and outlook. And as always, as we hope our clients know, whatever ends up developing, we'll be here alongside you to help navigate things. That's part of what we do and part of our job. So thank you, Lauren, again. I want to pivot a bit here. This question came in from one of our clients. I think it's a great one. So I'd like to actually ask it of a few of you, if that's okay. Colleen, or Dan, actually. Dan, let me start with you. If you could do any other work other than working in finance, what would you do?
Well, first of all, I can understand how you could confuse me with Colleen. Our hairstyles are very similar. So
I should definitely get your products.
I apologize. Given the tech issues that we've had this morning, it's already been a long morning. So I apologize.
Well, I actually love being a financial advisor. And to me, it's just like coaching, helping people navigate their financial futures. And that actually brings me back to where I started in college. I started my first career, I guess you could say, was coaching soccer. And I coached all the way from 4 and 5-year-olds to high school soccer. And I coached high school soccer for 5 or 6 years. Absolutely loved it. But I realized that I wasn't going to be able to make a living to take care of a family and so on and so forth and doing that. So that's when I pivoted to full-time financial advising. So I would love to coach. But the other area that I really would like or would be interested in is something in the Peace Corps. I love learning about other cultures. I love helping people. And I'm a history buff of the world. So I think that would be a great, other career for me, or maybe a later career for me. But, those are the things that I would enjoy doing.
And no doubt you'd be equally as good. Colleen, what about you? Same question.
I think if you know me, then this probably will not come as a surprise. I would probably be a yoga instructor and potentially have my own wellness and women's wellness spa. I'm really a big advocate for women's health and wealth. And, we as financial advisors are trying to help you grow your wealth to enjoy. And I want to invest in women to be healthy as well as we do that. So if I were not a financial advisor, I would probably be teaching yoga and investing in wellness.
And again, as we all know, I think we've seen you do a headstand or a handstand. Very impressive. So again, no doubt.
Not in the office.
Right, not in the office. Exactly. Well, I'll answer this one too, because I think it's a really interesting question. And I have absolutely no talent or skills to recommend this. But in another life, I think I'd love to do something around improv, maybe write or be on Saturday Night Live. All of my favorite female comedians, Tina Fey, Amy Poehler, Rachel Dratch, all of them in their books and autobiographies talk about the importance of improv, and the impact that it had not only on their careers, but on their lives in general. And the concept of yes and, which I think is not something I always employ greatly in life, but I think a great way to go about things. So again, I have no great talent to recommend me towards that, but I think that'd be a fun alternate career. So thanks to you both. Next question also came in from a client. And again, I think wonderful question to think about as we look forward to the new year. Lauren, I'll start with you. In talking with clients each day, I know we each try to do our best to share wisdom with clients to help them navigate their financial lives that we've gathered through our personal or professional experiences. What's one new piece of wisdom you learned in 2025 that you plan on sharing with clients?
I don't know if this is new, but it's a high level thought is, less news makes you a better investor and provides additional overall happiness. And to go into that, I read a book recently, actually in 2025 called Die with Zero by Bill Perkins. And a quote that I say a lot in my day-to-day workings is the business of life is the accumulation of memories and experiences with the people you love the most. And I think that book has really helped shape my perspective kind of going forward and helping us navigate our clients.
Dusty, what about you? What's one new piece of wisdom in 2025 you learned that you plan on sharing?
Again, I don't know if this is necessarily new wisdom, but I think learning to, understand that there's things that are beyond your control. So you can't control everything. So letting go. One of the mottos that we try to raise our boys on and our family is, stay humble, work hard, and be kind. So if you kind of lengthen that a little bit, stay humble enough to continue to learn, work hard enough to succeed, and then be kind enough to leave a lasting impact. I think we all want to be able to leave a legacy at some point. And our legacy is probably going to be how other people's view us. So if we can be kind and leave that lasting impact, that's something that we work towards every day.
Thank you, Dusty. Vadim, how about you? It's a new piece of wisdom.
Oh, thank you, Alyce. Just like Dusty and Lauren said, I'm not sure if this is new, but one lesson that really stood out to me in 2025 is the importance of flexibility in financial planning. This year reminded me that even most well thought out plans need room for adjustments. Markets moved 20% this year from all-time high in February and rebounded after April 7th when the tariff talk was put on pause for 90 days. And we saw a tax law change, and people's personal circumstances always seem to change quickly. So we as financial advisors cannot be too rigid because that creates unnecessary, stress and missed opportunity. So we have seen clients benefit tremendously this year from having a plan that's structured but adaptable. Whether that meant that we adjusted their contributions or rethought their retirement timelines or just took advantage of any type of new tax strategies. So I feel like the reminder or the wisdom that came from this year was that we try to build a plan that can bend without breaking.
Important reminder as well. Thank you, Vadim. Well, as we look forward to the new year, to 2026, I'd like to go round robin and just ask everybody, as we look forward to the new year, what's one highlight, either personal or professional, that you are looking forward to in the new year? And Colleen, can I start with you? What are you looking forward to?
Well, 2026 is the year I turned 50. So I will be looking forward to celebrating half of a century here and celebrating with family and friends and hopefully a lot of travel.
Sounds exciting. Happy early birthday.
Thank you.
Dusty, what about you? What are you looking forward to in the new year?
Yeah, I think every year I look forward to the same thing and just really kind of resetting, setting new goals for the year. And just, it feels like the new year gives everybody an opportunity to kind of have a fresh start in whatever it is that they're working towards. So I guess just new year, fresh start.
New year, new you. Dan, what about you? What are you looking forward to in 2026?
Well, one of the things that I'm looking forward to in 2025 is to see if we can get Chase's tech to work since he joined us late. So hopefully you can comment to this after I can. But professionally, I'm really excited about all the things that we're doing, trying to improve our value proposition to our clients. And that's always very exciting to me because I feel like this team is constantly evolving. But more importantly to me is my son will be a senior next year, my daughter a junior. I'm going to be an empty nester sooner than later. So really for the next 2 years, I really want to maximize my time with my family and be present and try to really enjoy these last couple years where everybody's at home together.
Thank you, Dan. Chase Schletzer joined us a little bit late because of some tech issues. So Chase, here in the 9th inning, as we look forward to 2026, what's one highlight, personal, professional, that you're looking forward to? I guess it's probably not Notre Dame football, or maybe it is. I don't know. And he has no audio. We'll have to put Chase's answer in our show notes. Apologies, everybody. Lauren, what about you?
We'll put him up there with Notre Dame.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, maybe that's too soon. I'm sorry, Chase. Lauren, what about you? What are you looking forward to in the new year?
Well, to stay on the football vein, I'm looking forward to IU's first ever football national championship. Let's go Hoosiers. And then on the personal side, we're going to be taking our boys to Walt Disney World for the first time. This is their present for Christmas, so don't spoil for anybody. But yeah, we're going to be taking the boys in June to Walt Disney World, and I haven't been in years. So looking forward to the magic that comes with that.
Well, that's wonderful, Lauren. On kind of the Disney note, I guess I did want to close out this episode by asking, have you watched a Star Wars movie yet?
The answer is no, but we did get Coleman an R2-D2 Star Wars Lego set, so I'm at least going to be in the building process towards a Star Wars film.
Wonderful. Awesome. Vadim, what about you? What are you looking forward to in 2026?
Alyce, I read a book by Morgan Housel this year that's called The Art of Spending Money. And I was very quickly reminded that as financial advisors, we spend so much time on helping our clients to build wealth over time. And we probably don't spend enough time talking to people about spending their money as a reflection of their values in the future. And the author argues that spending money mirrors what you really truly care about. Like Lauren was saying, if you prioritize relationship, you're probably going to spend money on experiences. If you value peace, you will direct your spending towards simplicity. So this intentionality transforms spending into a distinct personal expression. So I feel like I would like to be more committed to my clients about talking to them about spending money with value in mind. So that's probably my commitment on a professional side, but personal, I really look forward to seeing my daughter, who is serving overseas in the U.S. Army. So look forward to seeing her coming back home from deployment.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Well, I will echo what Lauren said. I'm looking forward, number one, on January 1, day one of the new year. Hopefully, the Hoosiers taking home a victory in the Rose Bowl against Alabama and Kalen DeBoer. But professionally, I'm looking forward to continuing to work alongside you fine people and our wonderful clients. So thank you all for joining us this morning, imparting some wisdom, having a little fun. We may actually have more hosts than listeners for this episode. I don't know, but I appreciate you all. I know I speak for everybody on our team when I say thank you to our clients for the opportunity to work for you and your families. Thank you to our listeners. And for 3C Money Matters, happy holidays, happy new year, and thank you for joining us. We'll catch you next time.
This broadcast contains the current opinions of the host and are subject to change. The broadcast is provided for informational purposes only. It is not a complete analysis of every material fact regarding any company, industry, or security and should not be considered investment advice or recommendations. Investors should obtain professional advice before making investment decisions. The information has been obtained from sources considered reliable, but its accuracy is not guaranteed. Past performance is not indicative of future results, and diversification does not ensure a profit or protect against loss. All investments carry some level of risk, including loss of principal. Baird is not a legal or tax services provider, and you are strongly encouraged to seek the advice of the appropriate professional advisors before taking any action. Investors should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of a fund carefully before investing. This and other information is found in the prospectus and summary prospectus. For a prospectus, please contact your financial professional and read it carefully before investing. This broadcast may not be reproduced without express permission of Robert W. Baird & Company Incorporated, member SIPC.